guys, welcome back to my real life vlogs. You guys, I am down in New Orleans, Louisiana. I just arrived to my hotel and I am here for the Autism Moms Getaway. You guys are probably like, why are you there? You guys, because I am an autism mom. Yep, my Annie was diagnosed with ASD or autism spectrum disorder about a year ago. So she was diagnosed around 15 months, but we've known for the most part within the family that she probably had autism maybe around 11 months. And that all kind of came about just from general concerns about her development. And if you're not familiar with autism spectrum disorder, I don't want to make this a video about that at all. I'll just quickly say that it is a developmental disorder that interrupts typical development. I think now 1 in 59 people have an autism diagnosis. It can affect the child in many different ways. Sometimes it's speech, sometimes it's behavioral, sometimes it's occupational, sometimes it's all of that. In our case, it's mostly speech and is considered nonverbal, even though she does have a handful of words that she uses when she wants to, and she sings and things like that, but she may not necessarily use words to express herself all the time. So she is learning sign language and some other strategies to help her get around those challenges. But you guys, I don't want you to worry. This is not a video to try to muster up some type of sympathy and that sort of thing, because that is not what I'm here for. You guys, if you know anything about me, Ms. Vaughn, you know that I'm not here for the sadness, the sympathy, the woe is me. I'm a doer. I'm all about what is next, what can we do? I've been thinking of a way to tell you guys about this for a while now, and I figured now is the time. I've actually dealt with this privately for long enough. I want to connect with other moms. I want to learn more. I want to be more open about what I'm going through and what my family is going through. And I don't want to make this a video, right, teaching you guys about what autism is, because a lot of you already know, and for those of you who don't, the information is widely available. So I won't go too much into detail. I also don't want to give advice on symptoms and treatments and diagnoses and things like that. What I will just say is that it is a spectrum and it affects people in many different ways. So there is no set standard of symptoms for one child because it may not be the same for another. So with Anne, it's less behavioral and more communication. We've been doing everything that we can as her parents to help her live the best life possible. She is in a comprehensive full-time therapy program where all of her challenges are being addressed, and she's doing really, really well, you guys. She loves going to therapy. She loves her therapists, and I love them too. So I like to refer to her program as school because that kind of is the place that it is. It's a place of learning. It's a place of acceptance. She's around her peers. She gets to play. It's no different from school. So that's what we call it. She's been in therapy ever since she was first diagnosed. So we took our concerns to our pediatrician, which is the first step. That's definitely what you want to do. Have that conversation with your child's doctor. I wasn't that mom in denial, you know. It's like when we saw that something was different, we raised our hand. You know, we started having those conversations with her doctor. And I was very honest about those conversations. You know, I didn't pretend as though I didn't see certain things or that certain things weren't a concern. I was very forthright with Anne's doctor, and I'm really glad that I was. He then referred us to a neurological specialist who evaluated Anne and then determined a diagnosis. Autism can be a very sensitive topic for a lot of parents, and just discussing it because there's a lot of miseducation around it, right? A lot of misunderstandings, a lot of ignorance, unfortunately. So it's a very sensitive topic and it should be addressed with lots of thought. That's why I am here, you guys, at this conference. I really want to just create a community around Anne. I've dealt with this privately long enough. I'm at a point where I want to create a support system. I want to be part of a community with other moms who can relate. This is very rare for my family. I don't technically know anyone else going through this, so I really have no one to relate to on a personal level. I'm surrounded by other parents whose children are neurotypical, so they are developing at a typical rate, and that's wonderful. But it does put me in a position where I'm a little bit isolated. And so that's kind of what I hope to gain from even coming to something like this. So I really had to step out of my comfort zone and kind of push myself to do this, and I'm really happy that I did because I am so excited to be here. So I am on my way downstairs right now to attend the reception and meet everyone and just kind of get settled and break the ice, and then I look forward to a weekend of fun and learning, and there's all these awesome workshops set up. I am part of a Facebook group called the Autism Strategies, and that is who is putting on this conference, and it's called the Autism Moms Getaway, which was such a fantastic idea, you guys. I have been doing some reading on autism moms and parents in general, but specifically the moms and what they go through, and you guys, the statistics just blew me away. I was reading that autism moms are twice as likely to get a cancer diagnosis with a poor prognosis, more likely to die from misadventure. I mean, just more likely to have anxiety and depression and just all this stuff. And it really blew me away, and it really made me a little bit afraid, but really just like a wake-up call that it is important to have a support system outside of just your, you know, inner circle and your family, people who are in the same situation as you and can relate. I just look forward to having candid conversations and just really connecting with the women who are here. So I'm really excited to be here. It is also French Quarter Festival, which is amazing. I've never attended the French Quarter Festival. I've come down here plenty of times for Essence Festival and other things, but never for this. So I'm excited. I'm staying at the Renaissance right in the French Quarter area and basically down the street from Bourbon Street. So I do hope to have a really fun time while I'm here. It really is a need for moms who have children who have an autism diagnosis to get away and refresh, regroup, so that we can be the best moms for these children. They need us in the ultimate way. We can't be that for them if we're depressed, down, too stressed out, overworked, can't think straight. That getaway is so necessary, and I was sold on the idea when I was reading about this getaway, and I just knew I wanted to come, so I am here. And I'll be sharing more with you guys about my experience through all of this. Probably won't do it so much in this video, but let me know if this is something that you guys would want me to share more about. I'm obviously sharing this moment here with you guys today because it is a part of my life, and I want to be able to be open and honest with you guys, and I also want to be able to share and celebrate with you guys my daughter in a way that is relevant to her, right? So her milestones that are happening in her life, in her special world, I want to be able to celebrate those and not feel like I have to suppress those feelings because it doesn't line up with where other children her age are, if that makes sense. So it's Anne's world, and myself and my family just had to get on board with that. Oftentimes when we have our children, especially our firsts, we have this whole world planned out for them. We have all of these expectations. We basically have like this one-track mind with what we want for them. And then when they get here, if it doesn't live up to those expectations, we're ruined because we did not have a plan B in that. If I were to give you any advice, a mom out here who needs to hear this, the one thing that I would tell you is whatever that child becomes, we have to get on board with that. We gotta get on their program. And so that was one of the things that I had to overcome. When we first got Anne's diagnosis, I was in a really dark place. You know, dark in the sense of not really understanding and knowing. I was very ignorant. I didn't really know anything about autism. Everything that I knew about it was actually wrong, and I had to kind of relearn it. Also in a dark place because I wasn't prepared for anything outside of the idea of what I felt parenthood would be. I just wasn't prepared for the curveball that I had been thrown. Didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to expect from my role as a parent with this diagnosis. I didn't know what to expect from other people. We had to work through some stuff, and it's been a process. It's been a journey. It's been a whole journey. And I feel like where I am now is I am in such a better place. I'm in a joyful place, and I just really am on the quest for education and advocacy for my daughter. That is it. And Anne has come such a long way, you guys. She is doing so well. She is the happiest child. As you guys can tell just from watching my channel, I make no differences with her. She goes everywhere with me. I expose her to all of the wonders of life. She is a happy, healthy, wonderful child. She loves music. She loves songs. Her favorite thing is humming all of her favorite songs. She loves books. She loves swings and slides and going to the park. Like mom, she loves traveling. Every time we go somewhere, she is the happiest you could ever imagine. She just wants to experience everything. She wants to touch things. She wants to explore her world, just like any other child. She just happens to have an autism diagnosis. And I'm so happy to be Anne's mom. She is the most beautiful little girl. She is so bright. She is so loving and affectionate. She is everything we could have possibly imagined or wished for in a daughter. So I made the choice to come here for myself, but so much for Anne. Okay, quick outfit check-in. Yeah, so I'm wearing heels for this first night. It's just a reception, kind of like a meet and greet, so I decided to throw on the heel. I'm also not confident enough to not wear a hat, so I'm glad I brought this hat because I installed the wig and everything, but it's kind of an older wig. The lace isn't all that great, and I just wasn't that confident without the hat, so I threw the hat on. I think it looks pretty cute. I look really southern, you know. But anyway, this is my Her Given Hair wig that I wear all the time, so I'm wearing it again. And this dress you guys are gonna see in an upcoming video, and I'll tell you more about it and where I got it and whatnot, but I decided to wear it for this trip because it's super comfortable and it's kind of got like that high-low situation, so it's really pretty. So heading down. How cute is that thing? It's so cute. Back in my room, didn't really get to vlog much. It really wasn't vloggable. I ate some small bites. I had a glass of wine, and the other ladies, I think they're gonna go out tonight. I think I'm just gonna chill in the room. I'm over here texting my best friend right now, and texting my husband, texting Alex. I'm just chilling. I was working on a video, but the reception was really nice. Everyone is so nice. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
This is crazy. I totally recognize you from YouTube.
It's not crazy. Nice to meet you, Ned.
Your voice. And
Oh,
that's how,
oh no, that's funny.
That is funny. Yeah. Okay, nice to meet you.
You too. Guys, I really didn't get to vlog much on this part because I was trying to pay so much attention to the content, but this is Caldwell, who is the founder and creator of the Autism Strategies, as well as the Autism Moms Getaway. The panel was really awesome. There were autism activists, special needs program directors, and even a physician. The information shared here was invaluable. Most of the women have school-age kids, and although we haven't entered the school system yet, it was super helpful to hear from them to kind of help us with what to expect. The setting was very intimate, so everyone pretty much got to have their questions answered. It was incredible. After the workshops ended, I did get to head outside, basically down the street, and attend the French Quarter Festival. There were so many people, there was so much food, so much music playing. Everyone was just super festive. This is the first place me and Michi came to for beignets when we came to visit New Orleans for the first time together. So many memories. Everyone is at the dinner. Really, really nice. I love when it's empty.